makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face. This is another test. It won't last always. So get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. I know you've been hurting down inside. Let me encourage you, it's gonna be alright. Troubles and trials come to make you strong. Keep on believing, you keep holding on. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready for your blessing.
Good morning, everybody. Sir Markadoo here with Sir Media Group, where we put your business in the streets. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. Man, what a broadcast we had yesterday. But today is going to be off the Richter scale. We want to get into how to have etiquette when you're cross-marketing. Let's get there. Cross-marketing. If I'm in your market and I know that your product's in that market, my job is to have perfect etiquette. I can't just, you're my partner, you're my buddy. I can't just come in there and eat you alive like that. I can't just say, okay, you put in there $2 a clip, right? Now I'm going in there and say, well, hey, I'll give it to you for $1.95. That's not etiquette. The etiquette is to just go in there and make sure that both of you all can eat, right? There's 2, maybe even 3 things that you can do when you're in a situation like that, okay? But I'm going to show you how I handled it so you kind of get a better clue. Now we got a clip going on that's going to be on in a few minutes. What's the young man's name again, Mark? That's going to be on. That's it. Eric Thomas. E.T. My man E.T. Eric Thomas. We're going to have him on. We got a nice clip for you after this etiquette deal. Check the move. I had a brother in here in my office yesterday. He owns a gas station, a Shell gas station. Okay? Now, this really doesn't have anything to do with all the tea in China, but I'm going to say it anyway, okay? We know, the ones that really know what's going on with the gas stations. Who dominates the gas stations? The Indians and the Arabs, right? We already know that. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just the way it is. Other ethnic groups own gas stations, but let me tell you something. This brother was the only one in this Shell group that ever had a gas station in this Shell organization. They're owned by the Arabs. And he came in here yesterday, and it was a pleasure to sit down with him and chop it up, right? But we started talking about the burning oils and the air fresheners. He has Blunt Power in there. I'm not dropping names. He had one of my other business associates in there that comes in and gets from me. One of my Arab brothers that come in here and buys, and he does mass distribution. Okay? Now the deal with this dude is he's in there. He buys directly from me. And then he put his labels on it and he put it out there in the market. Right? I didn't know it was him at first. The guy was telling me, and I said, man, that sounds like, me and Mom was going back, man, that's my boy Sharif. And we went through that for a second. Then we said, nah, it's Ali. And then I said, well, take a picture, get your people to take a picture of it and send it over. And they did. I said, okay, this is a reap. My deal is, I said, okay, I'm going to sell it to you. I asked him how much he buys it for. And he said, well, I get it for a certain price. And I said, well, I'll match it. Let me match the price. Because he told me, he said, I'm not leaving here without Chronic Killer. He already made that a fact. He said, I got to have Chronic Killer in my spot. So I said, let me tell you about it. He said something about getting rid of blunt power. And I said, no. I said, don't do that. I mean, they got to eat just like I do. Don't do that. I mean, there's a market for that, right? And then I told him, I said, listen, how many, you got to get this now, how many different brands of cigarettes do you have? How many different brands of potato chips do you have? How many different brands of sodas do you have? I said, you get the point? How many brands of candy do you have? Okay? It's just variety. You're giving different customers different strokes for different folks, right? So make sure that when you enter, this is the deal. Let me show you how something is really disturbing me in this industry. We feel like it's got to be all or nothing. That's not how we need to do it in this industry. We have to do it just the way I said. Let the store owner, and the store owner most likely do business with you because you're telling them about variety. You're showing him that it's good spice of life. Some people gonna want the Chronic Killer. Some people gonna want the blunt power. Some people gonna want chronic power. Some people gonna want killer power. It doesn't matter. It's over, and the owner has this. Going to have a tendency to say, you know what, you're right. Let's get that variety in here, and that's how it works. It's called etiquette. Now, I also put it on the owner the emphasis of this. I said, is all the prices of your cigarette the same? He said, no. I said, some are higher and some are lower, right? He said, yeah. I said, the same thing in our industry. You know, you might get blunt power for $2.50. You know, you might get mine for $2. You might get that cast for $1.50. You know, but it doesn't matter as long as you know your prices and you offering your customers a variety. Let me tell you what happened. I'm going to give you a really bird's eye view. Let me tell you what potentially and actually could happen to you. If you don't educate the owner of the store or the buyer of the store to not to give up, let's say Chronic Killer. Let's use my name. And you come in, you try bump Chronic Killer out of my store, all right? Out of the store. Okay, good. Now what's going to happen, you get Chronic Killer out of the store, now all the people that love Chronic Killer are going to go to the next store. They're going down the street. Now they're not coming in your store anymore. You feel me? You got to do it right. Do it with etiquette. Do it with some pride. You know, there's enough money and enough product and service to go around for everybody. I'll be dead and gone before I get to control the whole market. I'm never going to control the whole market. Because at some point, it's going to fizzle out. Something's going to happen over here. Somebody dies, blah, blah, blah. And so, you know, the market's always vibrant. The one thing that I know that keeps my game hot and on point is because I feel I can't be outworked. That's my deal. That's my deal. You will not outwork me. I don't care what you do, you know. I get up in the mornings, I go to bed late, go to bed late at night. Let me see you outwork Sir Markadoo. That's the joint. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you who my greatest competition is me. I compete with myself every day that I want to do better than I did yesterday. I challenge myself to beat myself what I did yesterday. Can I beat it this day? You know? So I'm my greatest competition. And as long as I know I'm my greatest competition, I have nothing to worry about because I'm going to outwork all of them. That's my deal, okay? So we're going to go to a clip. We're going to hear Brother E.T., Eric Thomas. He's going to share some and enlighten us on some knowledge. He's going to spit some knowledge out for us, okay? So here comes Mr. Eric Thomas. Hope you enjoyed them. We're going to come back and we're going to chop it up some more. Enjoy.
That's it, fam. That's it, fam. And that's a good drink on the etiquette, bro. You know what I mean? And the variety. You know, that's it. That's hot knowledge.
It's coming on.
Lady, you ain't getting that in school.
Celebrates his 19th birthday, an emotional moment for Dion Waiters.
I ain't stopping for nobody. I got work to do and I'm gonna do it.
I'm not the best. I'm not the brightest. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree. And I'm running circles around the dude who graduated from Michigan State as soon as could ride. Going to the league since you were a kid. They look you up with stuff. You had to pay for stuff. Like stuff you should have had to pay for. You didn't have to pay for because they knew you was coming to the league. And now what happens is you gonna face some adversity out there that mama can't get you out of. That daddy can't rescue you when you get out there in game 5. He can't rescue you. When you on the free throw line, you by yourself. You by yourself and you in their territory. And the crowd is chanting, mama can't save you now. Daddy can't save you now. What's wrong with some of y'all? You so gifted. You so gifted, that's the problem. Your giftedness is gonna kill you. Because while you gifted, what you gotta understand is gift will only take you so far. You gotta have heart to win the championship. To go to the finals, it's gotta be more than just this and this. It's gotta go from here and here. Because everybody said we wanna win it all. Everybody said they number one. We gonna be number one. You gotta hear, but some of y'all ain't gotta hear. And it ain't until you get here that you become a champion. I'm not the smartest, but you will not outwork me. I wake up every morning at 3 o'clock. We got home from the University of Cincinnati at 2:45. I still didn't go to bed. At 3 o'clock, I went on my walk, my hour-and-a-half walk with God, came back in, did some work. Are you hearing me? You might be smarter. Your family might come from privilege. Your daddy might own the company, but you will not outwork me. You will not have more drive than I have, more passion than I have. And I'll beat you every single day because I got passion. You will not wake up in the morning because you spoiled. You will not get up before 8. You will not get up before 6. I will out-rep you. And you push up. Every day I'm doing more and more each day. I'm trying to do them till I can't do them no more. I'm doing sit-ups every day. I will outwork you. And I'm telling you, you go out there and like Cal, you show up. They can't outwork you. If you win 7-0, they can't outwork you. You know, it's a whole lot of NBA players, but you ever notice when you watch the game, there's just some guys, they just on a whole different type of level, right? And when I study, so I'm going to give you 3 things, I'm letting you go. I'm going to give you 3 things that's within these people that make them do what they do. And one of the things, if you've ever watched watched Michael Jordan, if you've ever watched Kobe, and I'm not a fan of either of the two, but I love greatness. You ain't the only one doing what you're doing. And there's some kid who didn't get to come here, and he's pissed that he didn't get to come here. He thought he should be here too, and guess what he's doing? While you in here listening to me, while you getting your shoes, while you getting your life to a kid, while you feeling like, yeah, I made it, I'm one of the top 20, baby. There's some kid who didn't get to make it, and right now, he's trying to take your spot. Right now, he said, yeah, he's beating to the classic, but I get him in the NCAA. I get him next year. If I'm beating him, I get him after that. And I see him in the pros, and I get him there. You hear what I'm saying? So you got an opportunity, but you got to separate yourself. And so I'm telling you that this, listen to me very closely. The one thing, my sweetest commercial that MJ did, you know the commercial where, you know, Mike is talking about how he made the game, but he apologized for making it look so. I'm from Detroit. I can't stand Michael Jordan. We probably would have won about 4 championships had it not been. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Thomas, Microwave, Benny Microwave. We had the Spiders. We had it going on. Rick Mahorn. I mean, we was murdering them. Michael Jordan came in and was like, nope. I'm telling you, don't get from the seat thing. I dare you for one time in your career, I dare you to exhaust yourself. I dare you to leave every single thing on the field one season, everything walk off exhausted. Like Mike when he got 35 with the flu. He had the flu. Like for real, let's be honest. One of your players got the flu and they tell you I got the flu, I can't play. You're like, cool, I understand. We'll catch you next game. Mike was like, I got this, don't worry about it. But Mike, you got the flu. My flu is still better than your normal game, right? Whatever your little game is, my flu gonna outdo your game. So I'm gonna play. The thing I love most about Michael Jordan was the last time he lost the distance, he cried. He walked off the court with the tears in his eyes. You know that one when you lose and you ain't got no sportsmanship? You know that one, normally, you know, you lose, you just man up. You don't want to shake their hand, but you do it anyway, because that's a part of the game. But when you get so tired of losing, and you get pissed, when you can't take losing no more, you lose the whole little shaking the hand, and you just walk off, and Mike walked off with a tear in his eye. And let me tell you something, he walked off and said to himself, this will be the last time the Pistons ever beat me again. I dare you to show up. Listen to me, I dare you to just say, you know what, I'm not going to save nothing this year. I ain't going to save nothing. This year, I'm everything I got, coach getting everything. Everything. Whatever they ask me to do, I'm doing that beyond. When I leave this year, I ain't going to have nothing left. And why do I say that? I'm a runner. I run long distance. Some days when I run, I go 6, 7. But when I finish, I'm not breathing hard. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. I just finished doing 6 miles, but I'm not breathing hard. Raise your hand. You know exactly what I'm talking about. No, raise your hand if you've ever experienced it. You've done what you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, you're not really breathing real hard. Raise your hand. Mm-hmm. You put the workout in. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. You did your exercise. You did your reps, but you still, you good. Tell me if you know a time when you ran so hard, you worked so hard, that you felt your chest. After you finished, you felt your heart beat. Right? You ever worked so hard, you felt that blood, like you could taste blood. You worked so hard. Right, you sweating, and you knew when you finished, you had to sit down and get you something to drink because you knew you didn't have no more to get. Raise your hand if you had that experience.
It's all about desire. You just gotta come out here and do what you gotta do. We wanted it real bad, you know, and me as a leader, I had to come out and do my best. Somehow I found the energy to stay strong. I wanted it really bad.
Are you hearing me? There's greatness in you. And you mean to tell me you're never going to reach your full potential? You mean to tell me you're never going to be what you've been called to be? That you're not going to do what you've been called to do because you are afraid? Listen to me. The boogeyman ain't real. That's why I need you to understand that you can have it. For real, you can have it. But it's going to be a fight. And if you willing to put up the fight, I'm telling you at the end of the fight, there's going to come victory.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. And once you got that situated in your mindset, I'm opening the lines. 404-286-6700. It's 404-286-6700. We're talking about etiquette. Check this out. You in the street hustling. Me and my partner, we're in the street hustling, doing our thing, right? We got these customers coming up. You know, we're working together as a team. If they see us arguing and debating who's going to get the customers, the customer immediately says in their mind, these guys don't know what they're doing. They're fighting over a couple of dollars, and they're supposed to be working together. It doesn't compute. It doesn't compute. You must know the etiquette, and I tell anybody, know the game plan before you go in there. You out in the street, you get ready to go to the hustle T-shirts at the Super Bowl, and you don't know the game plan. You don't know your entry strategy, and you don't know the exit strategy. Something's wrong with that. It's called etiquette, cross-market etiquette. You know, it's just like any other profession. You know, I'm a sales rep going into a market just like anybody else. And most of what I'm finding out, the market's cutthroat. And it doesn't have to be like that. And I think once you come in contact with other distributors and stuff like that, and it's just like that, you know, but to make it really, honestly, perfectly clear to you, okay? Blunt Power, I know the owner personally. I have his number in my phone. I call him right now, have a meeting with him. So it's not that kind of, he been to my facility, I've been to his facility. It's no big thing. We work together. We're in the same industry. I mean, what are we going to do? Kill each other? You know? The deal is, how do we get along? Can we just all get along? Right? Lines are open, 404-286-6700. The one thing that piece showed is that, you know, you don't want to be outworked. I'm telling you, I get up in the morning and I go to bed late at night. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to do that, you know, but I feel like this. As long as I feel that I have more to accomplish, I'm going to put the time in. That's the deal. You know, work ethic really shows. It really is, for me. It ain't really, to me. It's not showing up, you know, because of me. What's showing up because I have my children. They see my work ethic, and people that know me, my business associates, they know how hard I work. They feel they can do the same. They got to do the same thing. One of my business associates down in New Orleans and Lafayette, he said it best. He said, I got to step up my game. He said, what? He said, dude, you get up in the morning, you get in there early. I teach fitness and train people to be athletes and then straighten out their bodies. And they say, man, you do that too? He said, man, I'm behind schedule. Listen, let me tell you something. I challenge any one of you that live, especially that live here in Atlanta, to come on by. Come over here on a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. You know, it's 6:30. You know, we start at 7. And come work out with me. Come work out, and I'll show you work ethic on a level that you say, my God, I'm 54 years old now. The routines that I do are impeccable. I mean, like he said, when I finish a routine, I'm barely breathing, and my muscles, I don't ache. Now, I interviewed minutes. It's my wife, on down. Don't matter. I interviewed most people I work out, and I asked them about their threshold of pain, and I had a sister here yesterday. She said, "My God," she said, "I ain't never felt pain like that before from working out." Because I asked her, I said, "Were you working out right now? Are they training you like me?" She said, "No." This is definitely a testament. One of these days I get her in here, but I will be interviewing the owner of that Shell gas station soon. He's gonna be coming in and we're gonna be able to share some of the things that we talked about the etiquette thing, about the product, and just the market is big enough for everybody. I told him, I said, you can have 10 different types of burning or air freshener up there. Everybody got they're attracted to brands. People are attracted to brands. So it doesn't matter. You know, it really doesn't. So I'm just going to flip right back into what I said. Come on in and get you a good workout with me. It's only $5 an hour. But I'm going to make sure. It's not about the pain. The deal is you're going to be in pain. If you're not used to a certain workout, you haven't worked out a long time. And some people really love to be challenged. You know, I got a call from one of my workout people yesterday and told me, man, it's been so long. It said, it feels so good to be, you know, to get that, to burn that energy like that. I tell most of my people that I train, I said, if you're looking for your body to change and you're not putting the time in, it's not going to change. I said, and this is one of my most famous sayings, it's not what you do with me, it's what you do on your own. So if you're not, I practice etiquette. And I practice on the things. I told Maya, I said something to me yesterday, right? I said, you got to practice at that. You're just not going to be this person. If you don't know how, you don't practice bringing your staff, having meetings with your staff almost daily, you know, it's not going to just pop up some days. So, oh my God, I got to do it. It's not going to happen like that. Things that you need and must have, you have to put the time in with your practice. When nobody else is paying attention, when nobody else is looking, that's when your A game should kick in. You don't wait till somebody's right there in front of you for you to do your A game. You look at most athletes. You think one day they just come in and then all of a sudden they just play the game and that's it? You ask how many people really had to practice to get to where they are. You know, we always use the analogy Michael Jordan and stuff like that. Kobe Bryant. Now LeBron James. You think LeBron James just walked into a gym, he was just super gifted, and he's just flying all over the place and he's ducking. He just woke up one day and he was the great LeBron?
King James.
King James. No associated with the Bible. King James Version. So let's really work on your etiquette, folks. Cross-market etiquette. Because once people believe that you know what you're doing, when you cross-market each other, they have a very high respect level for you at that point. I mean, I'm telling you, listen, one of my partners down, Leo Moss, down in Macon, one of my associate came in here, I met Saturday, and now he's going to get into the business. I said, his kids live in Macon. So I mentioned Leo Moss's name. He said, why are you doing that? I said, because Leo lives down there, your children live down there. I said, he can mentor them down there and how they can get their products quicker from him. Now, Leo probably buy about 2 items from me, and that's it, 3 at the most. But there's enough money in the market, plus his kids get the training that they need. His kids can't come here, but they down there now. They got one of my business associates down there, and now they're being trained. So I hope that you got a lot from this class this morning. And tomorrow, it's going to be the same thing. There's a lot of energy. Don't forget, we're open on Saturdays from 10 to 2. Don't forget to share this video, make some comments, shout out to me, let me know how well I did, okay? Make sure you get on and go on my YouTube channel, Sir Media Group, and go ahead and subscribe, okay? Hope you have a great day. God bless you and your family, and stay blessed. Peace.